Hello friends, once again welcome to my channel Noyan's Watercolor. So today's topic is a village side topic, and today we will going to paint a bullock cart. So let's go. So first of all I will like to paint this sky. Over here the sky will be painted not will be in Persian blue but a mixed of ivory black and a cobalt blue. This sky is totally a monsoon sky and it is totally covered with a black clouds. You can see these. I am giving the effects of the clouds. The rain is about to come and I am using my number 12 flat brush to give this effect, and all will be doing in wet. And when I will put the distance background over there in the where the skies meets over there, so this will be in totally in green colors to show the distant greenery part over there, and it will be in a very gloomy manner. I will do is because it will be all in wet, so a certain touch will be given to that area only. And now I will be giving the field in the yellow ochre and the cadmium yellow. As the weather is very much dark, so I have to paint all these things in the distant part in a gloomy manner, and nothing will be so much bright. And this will be using the sap green and the yellow ochre again, and the near part I am using this green and the cobalt blue and the yellow ochre and a mix of brown sienna also. So here the field is ready almost. This is the paddy field, and now I am going to paint this carriage, this bullock carriage, and which is mainly used in the countryside to movement of the goods from one part of the countryside to another. And this is the carriage main portion where the body of the carriage, and I am painting it with the yellow ochre, brown sienna and a orange color. And this is made up of generally the wooden part, this one. And now this is covered by one plastics, and this polythene is I am painting it in green, sap green. And this is the portion where the driver used to sit. This is mainly because the bullock driver, and this is something made of clothes and sponge. And in earlier days, this bullock cart is a main use in the countryside for not only for transporting goods but also for transporting passengers from one place to another. But nowadays it is mainly used only in transporting goods. You will not find many such bullock carts nowadays, but wherever it is now there, they used it for only for transporting goods from one part of the countryside to another. And this is one of the easiest way, and this is one of the very cheaper way to transport goods from one part of the countryside to another. So in many remote areas where technology has not been developed over there, so this is the main source of transport over there. I am painting the vehicle driver, bullock cart driver, that he is wearing a lungi and a shirt, and the shirt I have given a tone of the ivory black and the white mixed. And this is the red turban, and this is the hay which the bullock is carrying. And this is the green something grasses what they're given on the top of the cart to protect the hay inside not to get damaged in the rain and get wet. And this is the cart, wooden cart, and which I am going to paint it in yellow ochre and the brown sienna. I am giving a simple tone over there, not too much darkening, just giving the effects of the wheel. And on the other hand there is another wheel, and which I will paint it in very dark mode because the light is very less as the weather is very much cloudy. These blocks are often used for in the field also, in the case of the paddy plantations. And before the paddy plantations, you have to get your soil mixed up very much with the water, and you have to make the soil very much loosened. So these block carts are also used in that purpose also. So nowadays the engine made tractor has come, so their uses has become very much less. So it is a machinery part which has replaces them. So this is the blocks, and they are all the male category blocks, and very much strong and very much in height also. They are very long. And this is the two blocks I am painting. One is in ash white and one is in brown sienna and the red orange mix. This is the lighter tone I am which giving on their body. And the driver, just touch and go, not too much in details. Now the horn of the blocks. This is in cobalt blue and black mixed. And now the plastic switches over the carriage, and I'm giving the final tone in that carriage plastics. And now the backward portion of the carriage cover, which is made of generally of a wooden structure. So I have to darkening the lower portion of the carriage because there is no such lights falling on it as the weather is very much dark. And the body, I am also painting it in dark mode, and the light a little bit I am showing over there in the middle portions as it is made of bamboo. So I have to paint it like this way, and I have to give the touch of that square block over there. And this is the pillow on which the driver is sitting. It is actually made up of cloth, and in between there is a sponge over there inside it, and it's rather a hard one. Inside the carriage there is no light, obviously it will be in dark in color. So I am painting it in bland brown sienna and the ivory black. And this is the final touches on the carriage. You can see I am representing these touches just like a bamboo seat over there. And this is the polythene green texture, and we are with it the darkening part is the cobalt blue and the ivory black. And all these are the final touches I am giving to the figure also. That means the driver of the bullock cart. And these will be in dark in color, whatever the basic color I have given, and that dark mode I have to use to give the effect and to bring the contrast better. Now you can see the wheel part. I am also darkening within ivory black. Actually nowadays we will find this type of cart, but there will be no bullock. it is driven by a engine. But in olden days, these types of bullocks are of many use to the people in the village, because all our science technologies is replacing these types of things, so we hardly see in our daily life. These blocks I am giving the final touches with the ivory black and the white mix, giving the tone of the skin. This is the brown sienna and the cadmium orange and a little bit of ivory black I am also using with it. And I am using my number one brushes to use its foot, colored its foots with the blackish in color with the brown sienna mixed, because I don't use direct ivory black or a white. This is the eye, this is the rope with which the bullocks is tied to the carriage. This is the ear, this is the another bullock's eye. And finally I had almost completed this bullock carriage. Just I am lifting this contrast of this carriage. And this is the bamboo stick with which they are attached to the carriage. Is stick, I have to darkening it some portion. Final touches to the figure also. And now the way on which the bullock is carrying or going, I have to first wet this portion and then I will throw my color over the wet portion. The color which I am using, it is in brown sienna, cadmium orange, and the part of something of a cobalt blue I am using it. So this wetting up before giving the colors I have to wet, because this wetting will give us impact of our rainy seasons over there, and the color will spread evenly all over the wet part. And now the shadow which I am giving, the shadow is becoming much more darker, so I have to lift it with the tissue paper and make it lighter, because the darker one will be inside the carriage, beneath the carriage. That portion will be darker in color because no light is such there, and beneath the cow it will be a lighter one, so I am again giving the lighter tone. This is the another part of the paddy field. I am painting with its sap green and the cobalt blue. I am doing the roadside bushes with the sap green and the cobalt blue, and these are all the bushes around the which grows around the side of the roads. And I'm also doing these types of grassy patches. I am giving some tones over there in the field to show it. On the other hand, I am also doing it same, this grassy passage. And these are the fence, broken fence rather, on the side of the road. Almost this one is completed figure, so I had almost completed my drawing. So hope if you like it, you may share it, like it, and give your comments and subscribe my channel. Till then, you stay tuned for my next video and we'll meet you soon.